This man will be arrested. Watch this video before it happens. Archangel Michael says, don't scroll past this message. The moment your eyes landed here, something powerful activated in the realm of truth. What you about to read will prepare you for something no one around you dares to admit aloud. There is a man whose footsteps echo with deceit. He has covered his tracks carefully, but the divine realm has started revealing every hidden file attached to his name. Behind closed doors, his signature has caused unbearable suffering for many. This isn't just about his actions, this is about timing. The clocks of heaven have started ticking faster, and this man doesn't realize that justice is arriving uninvited. You are not watching this by mistake. You are chosen to witness what will unfold. 3 warnings have already been sent to him in dreams, but he ignored them all. That's why heaven has shifted its attention toward his exposure. This is the 4th and final chance, and you being shown this before the sirens are heard. If you feeling a chill through your bones while reading this, it's not fear, it's revelation. You have crossed paths with his name or face recently, perhaps without even knowing who he truly is. But the spirit realm knows, and now you will know too. This man pretends to be kind in public, but darkness pours out of him in private. His mouth blesses while his hands plan betrayal. There's a pattern in his movements, and Archangel Michael has been watching silently for too long. You are not to confront him. This is not your battle to fight with fists. This is divine vengeance unfolding through lawful channels. Watch carefully what unfolds in the coming hours. Comment now if you already feeling something is not right around a man you've seen lately. This is your spirit confirming the truth of what you're reading. His arrest is not just punishment, it's protection for someone close to you. You'll soon discover who he really is. It may start with a rumor, a headline, or a leaked footage that explodes across the internet. But everything hidden in the dark will burst open like thunder before rain. Type Amen to get blessing 333. He wears polished shoes, but they've stepped into places where innocent people cried. His face may not look dangerous, but his thoughts are sharper than knives. God has had enough of his silent cruelty. He will try to leave town. The moment he feels the presence of judgment, he'll make plans to disappear. But the angels have already surrounded every route he thinks is open. Archangel Michael says, a specific document will be recovered, one that he never meant anyone to see. This paper holds secrets, identities, and deals. Its exposure will be the first domino to fall. The timing of this is delicate. If he's approached too soon, he'll vanish like smoke. That's why you were shown this message, not to act, but to pray that the divine timing will hold strong. He once looked directly into your eyes. Whether in a room, a hallway, or even across a screen, your soul caught something off about him. That moment wasn't random. It was spiritual recognition. This man has misused his position to manipulate, silence, and scare people into keeping secrets. But now the secrets are shouting. There is a notebook, buried in a drawer, with handwriting that connects him to more than just one crime. Type Amen to get blessing 444. There's someone very close to you that this man targeted. You may not even know it yet. But his downfall will free not just the innocent, it will open blessings that were being blocked by his shadow. Don't panic. Stay calm. This is not a message of fear, it's a warning of cleansing. He will act normal in public as if nothing is happening. But the angels have marked him. There are names being written down by authorities even now, and his is first on the list. There's a woman who knows the full truth. She's been living in fear for too long. She is the final witness, and she is preparing to speak. She will be protected. Her voice will not be silenced this time. Your spirit will recognize her when she appears, on the news, or somewhere unexpected, but with eyes filled with courage. The man will deny it at first. He will laugh, accuse others, even cry. But every word out of his mouth will be weighed, and judgment will not be delayed any longer. Comment now if you feel heat around your neck or chest. That sensation is confirmation. It means your soul recognizes this truth deeply. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The police report will first say, anonymous tip, but heaven knows you've been part of this chain of divine exposure. Your prayer, your attention to this message, is helping push the truth out. This man used to be trusted by a group. He even held a position that made others respect him without question. But he betrayed their trust one by one until the whole structure began to collapse. There's video evidence stored in an old device. Someone has it and is afraid to release it, but soon they will. Once it's seen, nothing will stop the arrest from happening. His downfall will look sudden to the public. But to the angels, it's been long overdue. Every tear he caused has been counted. He may try to blame others. He may twist stories. But the divine fingerprint is all over this case, and no earthly manipulation can stop what has already been scheduled in heaven. This man laughed when others cried. He benefited while others broke. And now, his laughter will turn to silence. Type Amen to get blessing 666. You'll hear about it soon. The moment will feel strange, like déjà vu, but you'll remember this message. It was sent ahead of time to show you, nothing hidden can remain hidden forever. Archangel Michael says, justice will not come with chaos but with clarity. Everything will unfold in such precise order that even skeptics will be stunned. You will be a witness to something that transforms hearts. The city will be quiet when it happens. He'll be taken without resistance, though his mind will scream. His soul will know he's being collected for what he has done. You are safe. Your home, your name, your spirit are guarded. The storm that was circling you is being redirected toward the true source of the damage. You are not the target, you are the reason this is happening. Your prayers, your heart, your pain were seen by the heavens. This man's arrest is your justice. Comment below if you've ever felt like someone was watching you, observing you, controlling your movements silently. You weren't wrong. But that control is being broken now. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You may feel a shift tonight. A strange peace, as if something has lifted off your shoulders. That's the weight of this man's energy being removed from your field. He was connected to more than one situation. He had allies who helped him hide things. But even they are beginning to turn away now. One of them is already speaking out. Not publicly, not yet, but the confessions have started. A quiet chain reaction has begun. If you're thinking of someone specific right now, don't ignore that name. Your spirit is pointing you in the right direction. The man may not be who you first thought. There's a piece of jewelry involved, an object passed between hands, that holds a key to unlocking more truths. This item is symbolic and prophetic. Its return will mark a full circle. He won't see the arrest coming. It will happen during a routine moment. That's how heaven works. Justice comes when pride is relaxed. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Even if you don't see his name now, it will come. This is a divine appointment of truth. And your role is not to expose, but to observe. He has ruined friendships, families, and futures. But this cycle ends now. The fire that once burned inside him has turned to ash. His name will be spoken in whispers first, then shouts. Don't be surprised if people who once defended him suddenly change their tone. They will act as though they always suspected, but the truth is, they were silent until now. This arrest is more than legal, it's spiritual. It removes a barrier that's been blocking many people's destinies, including yours. Archangel Michael says, the chain is broken. The man who once walked with false power will be stripped of all pretense. You will be watching with divine clarity. Type Amen to get blessing 999. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The path he walked was once covered in admiration and respect. But he poisoned that path with lies, and now the ground beneath his feet is crumbling. His downfall will echo across circles where he once held influence. A certain building holds records that will be used against him. One hallway, one drawer. That's where the turning point begins. Someone he never expected will flip the script. A close associate will finally grow a conscience and speak what they've been hiding. And when they speak, everything will fall like dominoes. A key date is marked spiritually. Within the next few days, the storm will hit. But it won't shake you. It will reveal him. There is a phone call coming. The voice on the other end will say something vague, but your intuition will scream at you. You'll realize this is the moment this prophecy begins to unfold. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. His hands were never clean. He may have worn fine watches, expensive suits, and presented himself with charm. But behind that charm was darkness waiting for the right moment to be unleashed. He attended a gathering not long ago where he boasted about his control. But one person in that room saw through it, and they're the next piece in this divine puzzle. They are ready to provide everything needed to tip the balance. You'll see him trying to distract people, pulling attention elsewhere. He'll post, speak, or act suddenly generous. But don't be fooled, this is panic masked as kindness. Even his closest ally is growing silent. Heaven has turned that person's spirit inward. They no longer trust him completely, and their loyalty is quietly crumbling. The arrest will not only be physical. It will be the beginning of spiritual correction. He will be forced to face what he's done to others without escape. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. You, child of divine light, were not meant to carry the burden of his actions. That's why you are being warned. Not to fear, only to prepare your peace. He may try to contact you. He might send a message. A casual word. But know this, the angels are standing guard around your communication lines. Your name will be protected. Your past will not be dragged into his chaos. You have been marked safe by the one who commands heavenly justice. If you've been dreaming of dark water, broken stairs, or running without reaching a door, these were not dreams. They were spiritual alerts. And now they've been confirmed. One woman is about to take a huge step. She's scared, but she's chosen. Her words will be broadcast. Her name will be honored in due time. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. The man's past is catching up quickly. A file from a location overseas will play a critical role. This isn't just about your city, it's bigger than that. He will pretend to be unaware. He'll deny everything and shift blame. But don't let that disturb your heart. There will be videos, security footage, audio clips, even forgotten text messages. Technology will turn against him, just as heaven has. He once had a mentor who warned him years ago. That mentor was dismissed, ignored, mocked. But now, those warnings are echoing like thunder in his ears. He may try to leave the country, but his departure will be blocked at the last moment. That moment is divinely sealed. No gate will open for him now. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. You'll hear strange rumors in the coming days. Some may even sound false or exaggerated. But stay silent and listen. One of them holds the seed of full truth. Archangel Michael says, "This man's name has been carved into the stone of divine judgment. He cannot erase it, no matter how he tries to alter records or burn evidence. He had protection once. High level, unseen alliances. But those alliances are disintegrating. They no longer want to fall with him. Someone will try to defend him publicly, but even they will retract their words after the evidence explodes. It will be too undeniable to cover. Watch the signs. The color red. The sound of sirens. A door closing unexpectedly. These are signals sent to align you with timing. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. There is a building he frequently visits that is under silent surveillance. One mistake, one motion, one unguarded moment, and it will all be captured. His laughter will cease. His hands will tremble. And the man who once believed he was above consequences will kneel. He will be escorted in silence. But the heavens will roar. You are not meant to weep over this. You are meant to witness it and breathe. This justice is your healing. You were born with spiritual radar. That's why you always sensed something strange around him, even if you couldn't explain it. That radar was divine protection. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Every shadow he walked in is now being illuminated. The places he thought no one saw, every whisper, every transaction, every threat, it is all surfacing now. The woman who will speak first will not be alone. She will be followed by others. And together, their voices will form a thunderous strike. He will break down. He will try to play the victim. But those who once pitied him will turn their faces away. And you, yes, you, will be at peace. Because your soul asked for truth. And truth never fails. Archangel Michael says, do not fear this transition. You will not be swept in it. You will stand above it. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. If you feel emotional reading this, allow yourself to release. You've held too much for too long. Let the angels lift it now. You'll feel something shift in the air soon. A stillness. That's the signal of closure coming. Someone who hasn't contacted you in a long time may suddenly reach out. This too is part of the prophecy. They are connected to this chain. Let them speak. Don't interrupt. Their message will confirm what was written here. The man will no longer speak with arrogance. His words will fall to the ground. His charm will dissolve in truth. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You may notice his name trending, but not in celebration. It will rise like smoke from a burning house, unexpected, shocking, undeniable. The moment you see it, your heart will drop with recognition. This man, who carried secrets heavier than stone, will be surrounded by cameras, whispers, and the weight of justice. The same people who once protected him will remain silent as they watch his mask fall. The silence will speak louder than words. He will be removed from his position of power, whatever it may be. Whether he's a businessman, community leader, or someone working silently behind legal walls, his place is about to crumble. He will be replaced not by force, but by divine order. There are people celebrating too early around him. They believe they're untouchable, but their laughter will turn to confusion when they realize they've celebrated too soon. What's coming will shake them too. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. This message is not about revenge. It's about restoration. What was taken from others, peace, dignity, justice, is being restored piece by piece. You will not need to fight for truth. The truth is already marching forward like a warrior. It is armed with divine confirmation, and nothing can halt its arrival. Archangel Michael says, keep your eyes open when you walking down your street or scrolling your feed. A sign will be shown, a flash of a familiar face or a phrase you've seen here. It will confirm the timing is now. This man used manipulation as a tool. He made people doubt their intuition. But heaven has sent clarity like lightning. Someone from his past has been quietly collecting pieces. A memory, a receipt, a message. These pieces are about to be handed over to the right hands. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. He has rewritten history in the minds of those who trusted him. But now the original story is re-emerging. And the original story holds pain, truth, and freedom. He will try to paint himself as the one betrayed. But spiritual eyes can no longer be fooled. His painted image is cracking. You will be surprised by who stands against him. People you never expected will turn their backs, step away, and even speak out. That shift will reveal how deeply heaven has been orchestrating this. There's a box hidden somewhere, under a bed, inside a storage space, or locked away. That box contains the final key. Once opened, it will no longer be his word against others. It will be documented proof. This box is destined to be found. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. The date of his downfall has already been decided. His choices have sealed it. Nothing he does now can change what is coming. He had a choice. He was warned in dreams. He felt the spiritual pressure tightening, but he ignored it. He thought he could manipulate the divine with delay. But delay has expired. This is now the season of consequence. Someone who once idolized him is waking up. They're questioning everything. Their voice will be loud, and it will reach the ears of many. Even his family will begin to see the cracks. The illusion he built inside his own home is faltering. A child may speak the truth first, unknowingly confirming what adults were too afraid to say. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. You will be given front row access to his unraveling. Not because of cruelty, but because you were one of the ones who prayed for light to expose darkness. Your prayer didn't go unheard. It was stored, echoed, and finally answered. This man's arrest is the answer you never thought would come this way. You will not be dragged into this mess. You will be elevated out of it. The chaos that once tried to entangle your destiny is being cut away, piece by piece. This man's arrest will unlock doors for others. People will finally be believed. People will breathe for the first time in years. Archangel Michael says, this is a season of loud justice. Not silent correction. Not quiet adjustments. Loud, public, visible truth. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. He was never meant to get this far without being stopped. But delays and exposure created buildup. Now the eruption will shake more than just one circle. You may feel the vibrations before it happens. A sudden headache. A ringing in your ear. A strong wave of emotion. These are energetic confirmations. He wanted to bury the truth. But truth is a seed. It grows, even in the dark. Now it has bloomed, and the fragrance cannot be ignored. Do not engage him. Do not confront him. Your role is not to fight in the flesh. It is to stay clear while heaven handles the arrest spiritually and legally. The hourglass is nearly empty. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. You are being called not to panic, but to anchor. The spiritual storm will blow through, but you will remain standing. That's why you were prepared with this message. This man has made decisions rooted in pride. And pride always walks blind into its own trap. He thought no one could trace the steps. But spiritual eyes have mapped every inch of his journey. Now it's being replayed in reverse. And he's being led right back to where it all began. A camera, hidden long ago, is about to reveal something shocking. Footage thought deleted is reappearing. What he thought was lost, has been preserved. The footage will speak louder than his defense. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. One evening very soon, your phone will buzz or a television screen will flicker, and you will see his face. Not in honor, not in success, but in disgrace. The same man who carried arrogance will now carry handcuffs. He has walked among crowds with false confidence. He smiled while secrets boiled beneath his surface. Now, he cannot smile his way out. There is a woman with a shaking voice, but unshakable truth. She will stand before microphones or behind a screen, and she will tell her part. Her voice will break barriers his lies could never hold back. This isn't about taking him down for revenge. This is about lifting everyone he stepped on to climb. The angels are restoring order now. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. He once thought his sins were too well hidden. That as long as people feared him, he'd stay above the storm. But fear is no match for divine exposure. A name he used to protect himself will now be used to testify against him. The very friend who covered for him will come forward in guilt. Their confession will be undeniable. Archangel Michael says, the chains he placed on others are now binding his own future. What he gave out is returning. He cannot silence what heaven has spoken. An email trail will surface. One he deleted years ago. It will reappear in a digital resurrection. That email is the final crack in his mask. Everything he feared would happen, is happening. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. He mocked the divine. Not always with words, but with actions. He believed he had more time. He believed heaven would stay silent forever. But now, every second ticks with divine precision. Every step he takes leads closer to exposure. The moment he thinks he is safest will be his greatest undoing. You are not part of his fall, you are part of the reason the truth is rising. Your silence, your pain, your waiting, wasn't in vain. It's all coming full circle. He will hear the sirens. He will see the lights. But what will terrify him most is the eyes watching, eyes that once adored him, now filled with disappointment. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. In your spirit, you may feel a strange calm. That's not denial, that's protection. You've been held while heaven did the work. He doesn't even realize how many are watching. Investigations have already begun behind locked doors. Files have been reviewed. Interviews have been secretly conducted. He will try to act surprised. But deep down, he always knew this day would come. His soul trembled every time someone mentioned justice. There is a list with multiple names, and his is at the top. That list is sealed. No bribes, no favors, no manipulation can remove him from it now. Everything is closing in around him. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. When you hear the news, don't be shocked, be still. Because everything you've endured silently is now being spoken by the divine. Loudly, publicly, finally. There is a video clip being prepared for release. Not from the past few days, but from long ago. A moment he forgot. But the divine never forgets. In that video, a small gesture, a single phrase, will reveal the truth to those who know how to see. And many will finally believe those who've been ignored for years. This won't just affect him. Others tied to him financially, legally, and spiritually will feel the ripple. Some will run. Some will confess. Some will break. And you will rise. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. You were meant to see this message right now. Not earlier. Not later. But now, as the shift intensifies. Don't second-guess your instincts. If your heart pounds when you hear certain names, trust it. The spiritual realm has been confirming things your mind didn't yet understand. There is paperwork coming. A headline. A message forwarded to your inbox. It will contain undeniable proof. The kind of proof that silences every question. You've been patient. And that patience has positioned you for divine clarity. He will sit in silence while truth is read aloud in front of him. He won't be able to interrupt it. He won't be able to run from it. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. His name will be taken off invitations, off public honors, off respected titles. His pride will be the first thing to fall. Followed by his image, then his influence. What he built with dishonesty is being dismantled brick by brick. Each brick replaced by testimonies, screenshots, and spiritual confirmation. Archangel Michael says, "The man who silenced others will now be silenced by the hand of heaven, not with hate, but with holy justice. A public statement will be issued, but you will know the real story. You've lived in the shadows where his false light pretended to shine. Now the world will finally see what you always felt." Type Amen to get blessing 3333. He walked around confident in deception. He sat at tables of importance, knowing what he had done. But heaven sees behind every closed door. He promised people safety while plotting their downfall. But those same people are rising now. Their stories are aligning, like puzzle pieces. There's one letter that was never sent, one phone call never made, but the divine is finishing the sentence, completing the call, delivering the message. You don't need revenge, you need relief, and that relief is arriving with the sound of justice. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.